The Dogon are an ethnic group living in the Central Plateau region of Mali in West Africa. This picture shows a typical Dogon village in West Africa. Traditional Dogon architecture throughout a Dogon village consists of a series of unique and exceptional mud buildings. The granaries, or mud pillboxes, have distinct thatched roofs shaped like a witch's hat and are created to hold the owner's possessions. The Dogon mosques are built in traditional Sudanese style, plastered with mud, and incorporate facades decked with stylistic features and triangular patterns. The center of the Dogon village is a shelter for men that incorporates 8 posts to symbolize the original Dogon ancestors. Each large district has a Hogan, or spiritual leader. In his dress and behavior, the Hogan symbolizes the Dogon myth of creation. The Dogon relate much of their social organization and culture on the myth of creation. The Dogon people are famously known for their architecture, unique culture and traditions, sculptures, and their mask dance. This sculpture is called the Standing Man figure. It depicts a man clad in traditional Dogon dress carrying a characteristic implement. The man, whose projecting beard indicates his status as an elder, wears short trousers and a soft, woven cotton top, which is pushed back behind his ears and draped over the nape of his neck. The bulging, rimmed eyes, straight nose, and broad mouth of the figure's somber face resemble the features in a group of Dogon sculptures that also shared the rounded body, thick neck, long oval head, and slightly asymmetrical pose. This group of Dogon figures has important implications for the history of Dogon art. The highly respected Dogon masks are worn to mark occasions throughout the year. The mask, according to the Dogon, serve as a connection between heaven, which is the afterlife, and earth. Dogon masks, such as this one, called Kanaga, are worn primarily at Dama, a collective funerary rite for Dogon men. The ritual's goal is to ensure the safe passage of the spirits of the deceased to the world of the ancestors. The ceremony is organized by members of Awa, a male initiation society with ritual and political roles within Dogon society. As part of the public rites related to death and remembrance, Awa society members are responsible for the creation and performance of the mask. Kanaga masks depict the face as a rectangular box with deeply hollowed channels for the eyes. The superstructure above the face identifies this mask as a Kanaga, a double-barred cross with short vertical elements projecting from the ends of the horizontal bars. Attached to the wooden face mask is a hood composed of plaited fiber strips dyed black and yellow with a short fiber fringe that covers the dancer's head. They represent various human characters familiar to the Dogon community, such as hunters, warriors, healers, women, and people from the neighboring ethnic groups. The mask may also depict animals, birds, objects, and abstract concepts. One of the most popular dance rituals is called the Dama. This dance ritual is performed to honor and facilitate the passing of a deceased person according to customs. Without the Dama mask dance, the Dogon believe the deceased cannot transition to the afterlife in peace. Because preparations are elaborate and costly, the Dama may be held several years after the death and burial of an individual. Performances take place over a 6-day period, culminating with a procession of masked dancers who escort the souls of the dead from the village, where they might cause harm, to their final resting place in the spiritual realm. The ceremony recalls the origins of the Dogon people, while also marking the end of the mourning period for the recently deceased.